Today, we'll be diving into Chapter 6 of How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. The title of this chapter is a bold warning: if you don't do this, you are headed for trouble. The chapter is all about the importance of remembering, and using, a person's name. Carnegie makes it clear that a person's name is more than just a label, it's an essential part of their identity. He tells us that remembering someone's name can be one of the most impactful things you can do in building relationships. When you say someone's name, it's like you're acknowledging their presence, their worth, and who they are as a person. Carnegie even goes so far as to say that hearing your own name is the sweetest sound in any language. Now, let's talk about what happens when you forget a name. Carnegie warns that forgetting someone's name can have negative consequences. Imagine meeting someone, talking for a while, and then calling them by the wrong name. It feels awkward, doesn't it? It may seem like a small mistake, but to the other person, it feels like you didn't care enough to remember who they are. It's easy for them to feel disrespected or insignificant. Carnegie stresses that this can harm the relationship you're trying to build. But here's the good news: Carnegie doesn't just tell us about the importance of names, he gives us practical tips to remember them. He suggests that when you meet someone new, focus intently on their name. Say it out loud during the conversation. Associate their name with something familiar to help you remember it better. And if you have to, write it down shortly after meeting them. These simple steps can make a huge difference in how well you remember names, and by extension, how well you connect with others. Let's explore some real-life examples that Carnegie shares. Jim Farley is a perfect case study. He was a well-known politician and businessman who had a remarkable ability to remember people's names. Farley could recall the names of thousands of people, and this skill helped him build a vast network of loyal supporters. People respected him because they felt like he cared, because he remembered them. Farley's success is a powerful testament to the influence that comes with remembering names. Andrew Carnegie, another example, made a point of learning the names of his employees. This wasn't just a management strategy. It was a way to show his workers that he saw them as individuals, not just as cogs in a machine. When employees feel recognized and respected, they are more productive, more loyal, and more willing to go the extra mile. But let's not forget the cautionary tale Carnegie shares. A man lost a business deal because he couldn't remember a key person's name during an important meeting. The lesson here? Forgetting someone's name can have serious consequences, not just in your personal life, but in your professional one too. So, what can we do to avoid these pitfalls? Carnegie offers several actionable tips. First, make an effort to pay attention when you're introduced to someone. Give their name your full focus. Next, try to use their name frequently in conversation. This helps lock it into your memory and shows that you value the person. If you need an extra trick, associate the name with something familiar. For instance, if the person's name is Alice, maybe you think of Alice in Wonderland. Finally, write it down if that's what it takes. There's no shame in taking steps to improve your recall, just make sure the person feels acknowledged. And if you do forget, apologize sincerely. The act of acknowledging your mistake and showing you care enough to get it right next time can go a long way. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on a few key quotes from this chapter. One of the most memorable lines is, "A person's name is to that person the sweetest sound in any language." It's a reminder that names are deeply personal, and using them correctly creates a sense of importance. Another powerful quote is, "The average person is more interested in their own name than in all the other names on earth put together." This shows just how much value people place on their own identity, and how remembering their name can strengthen your connection with them. Lastly, Carnegie gives a simple but crucial warning: if you forget a name, you are at a serious disadvantage. This highlights just how much is at stake when we neglect to remember someone's name. So, as we wrap up, think about how this advice applies to your life. How often do you make an effort to remember and use people's names in conversation? Can you recall a time when someone remembered your name and it made you feel valued? What strategies can you adopt to improve your ability to remember names? In closing, Carnegie leaves us with a powerful message. Remembering and using a person's name is a simple, yet profound way to show respect and build rapport. By mastering this skill, you can enhance your relationships, increase your influence, and become more memorable in the eyes of others. It's an easy habit to develop, but it pays huge dividends. How does hearing your own name make you feel? Have you experienced a moment where forgetting or misusing someone's name negatively impacted your relationship? What new strategies will you try to improve your name recall?